Chapter 53. Blood Moon Rising. The sky had changed by the time they emerged from the archive. Twilight had bled into night faster than it should have. Over the horizon, the moon had risen, deep red and swollen. It painted the forest in shades of scarlet, casting long, unnatural shadows that seemed to slither across the ground. Decima stared up at it. "The blood moon," she murmured. "It's too soon," Daniel said. "We weren't supposed to face this yet." But time, it seemed, no longer obeyed the old rules. Back at her cottage, the wards overhead flickered in the moonlight. Magic pulsed beneath the earth, stirring roots, trees, and stones as if the land itself was shivering. Porthcary stood on a knife edge, its ancient power awakened by their defiance. They stood in the garden, the crimson tome in Decima's hands, her fingers clutching its leather cover so tightly her knuckles whitened. A fierce wind rose, carrying the scent of ozone and distant thunder. From the woods came a howl, long, inhuman, resonant with pain and fury. Not wolf, not beast, something in between. Daniel slipped in front of her, protective. His golden runes flickered in response to the primal cry. "We're not alone." From the shadows emerged 3 figures, hooded, their robes bearing the insignia of the Witches' Council. Under the blood moon's glare, their silhouettes appeared gaunt and spectral. "We warned you," intoned the first, a tall woman whose voice echoed with icy authority. "Morglin, council elder and arbiter of forbidden lore. You never said we were bound by a prophecy written in blood." Decima snapped, voice trembling with frustration and fear. "They never meant for you to know," replied the second, an older mage whose eyes crackled with ancient power. "Knowledge shifts destiny. You've already bent it too far." Daniel's fists clenched at his sides. "We've bent nothing. The truth found us." Morglin stepped forward, her robe brushing the grass. "Then hear another truth. If the gate opens under this blood moon, the binder's power will be absolute. The only way to stop it is to sever the soul bond." Decima finished, her heart pounding. She felt Daniel's magic hum through their linked hands, their bond a bright beacon in the darkness. A tense silence fell. The wind rattled the cottage windows. Magic crackled overhead. "The world will choose," Morglin said softly. "Or you will." Daniel drew Decima to him, pressing her hand to his chest. "We choose each other, and we choose to protect this world." The third council figure, shrouded in a deep green cloak, raised her staff. Its crystal tip glowed with pale light. "Then stand aside, soulbound, and let the council do its duty." Decima squared her shoulders, lifting the crimson tome. "No, this is our fight. We won't let fear chain us." Daniel's runes flared bright as heated gold. Together they raised joined hands, summoning a wave of silver and gold magic that pulsed outward in a radiant shield. Morglin's staff beam shattered against the barrier, sparks fluttering like embers. The other 2 council mages unleashed tendrils of shadow and shards of ice. But the barrier held firm, shimmering like molten glass. "We do not fight you," Decima called, voice ringing with resolve. "But we will not stand down." The council mages exchanged glances, hesitation rippling through their ranks. Slowly, reluctantly, they lowered their weapons. "Go then," Morglin said, voice heavy with regret. "But know this, the binder's forces gather swiftly. The path you walk is fraught with peril." As the council melted back into the trees, the barrier faded. Decima and Daniel stood alone under the blood moon, its crimson glow bathing them in urgency. Decima closed the tome, its magic whispering faintly against her palm. "They know now. The world beyond these woods will know soon." Daniel wrapped his arm around her, pulling her close. "Then we move faster, together." High overhead, the blood moon pulsed once more, a silent herald of the reckoning to come. Below, far in the distance, the ancient dragon's gate began to stir, stone grinding against stone, fire flickering between its seams. But the blood moon was only the beginning. As they turned toward the path leading from the garden, Decima felt a new tremor of magic. Beneath her feet, an undercurrent of power, darker than anything they had faced. She paused, peering into the rustling edge of the forest. "Daniel," she whispered, "something else is coming. I can feel it." He nodded, senses alert. Not just the binder. Others are aligning, creatures drawn to the blood moon and the gate's awakening. Their bond throbbed between them, a reminder that together they could face any trial. Yet even as they set off into the waiting night, both knew the trials would demand more than magic. They would demand sacrifice, courage, and the fiercest kind of love. beneath the blood moon's unblinking gaze. Decima and Daniel vanished into shadow, resolute to reach the gate before the binder's chance could rend open reality itself.